Hi, you guys. I don't even know what I want to talk about today, but I just feel like getting on here. Um, it's been really, really rough for me. Um, I'm blessed. I'm grateful. Okay, I'm blessed to still be here, to still give it another shot, to still keep going, regardless of the diversity that I'm going through in my personal life. I know that there is something better coming for me. I lost my job um, without a reason. I know a lot of people hold in their minds certain things about certain people. They just choose not to um, say it. But when you decide to take those things to the office and decide to terminate someone because of what they think or what they look like, that is not a real reason to terminate someone, especially when they're always at work early, always asking if it's okay if I stay later, do some overtime to try to learn and master themselves and just to help the brand. But when you have people that have cold hearts, that regardless of what you try to do, what you try to do to the company, what you try to do to help, just anything, regardless, if their hearts are cold, it's nothing you can do to prevent anything from happening. One day you here, the next day you're gone. And I just so happened to find a company that I thought was going to be that right company for me because I had so much that I brought to the table, but because of the color of my skin, I was let go. And it was a 3-second phone call. I don't even know if it was 3 seconds. I recorded it. Something just told me to record the call. I recorded it and boom, over. On the 3rd of December, holidays, season, right there. You know what I mean? Like, just everything, just boom, done. Did I cry? Yeah. I still cry sometimes because this is the wrong time to be trying to get, well, think about it. On the 3rd, it was hard looking for a new position at that time because of the holidays. And a lot of people, they're hiring around the 1st, but you have to wait a few weeks into the 1st. You know what I mean? Like, not into the 1st, but after the 1st. Maybe like the 15th, the end of the month, whatever. You know, I know I'm babbling, but I just don't know how to say it. You know what I mean? Um, so anyway, that didn't stop me from currently looking for something else. Regardless of what it was, I keep going, I keep going, I keep going. Meanwhile, while all of this is going on, I'm mastering the spiritual side. But we are here to stay centered, stay balanced. So while I'm mastering the spiritual side because of all this free time, I'm lacking in the physical. That is not good. So I got to the point to where I was ahead of the universe. So the stuff that I was really needing couldn't come in because I wasn't balanced. Okay? So then I had to start doing other stuff where I was putting myself more so holding off on the spiritual stuff, concentrating on the physical stuff. I had just moved to this area, just got this new home. I mean, literally, just got a new home. And all this just, boom, happened. Ended up fixing the physical part. Now I'm back centered. Okay? It's a few things that's hiring. Doing interviews, doing all those things. I got a real good prospect that I'm looking into. Went on the interview, waiting until Thursday to hear if I got the job or not. I feel, oh, that's my ancestors, y'all. Hi. That's sorry. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry on here. That's my ancestors. Let me know it's gonna be okay. It's hard. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. You can go from being rich to nothing, to having everything you want to nothing, just like that. But the thing is, the fight, the drive, do you have it to keep going? I don't have anybody in my family that I can call right now and say, hey, I need $2,000, actually $2,500 to finish paying my bills off for the rest of December. Right? I don't have that. I don't have anybody that I can do that with. So every day I'm trying to just manifest. And I just got this feeling that one day it's going to happen. The job, just everything just going to line up for me. Because going backwards is not an option. Health-wise, trucking is not a good idea for me right now. It's not. I've lost some weight since I was released. Just being honest, just trying to keep food in the house from what I had left over. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes I would eat once a day or 1.5 meals a day. So I lost some weight. I did. I continue with that mindset because I want to continue to lose weight. But I was doing that by force so that I can have something to eat every day instead of having nothing. Okay? Right now, I'm in a limbo state. I know I got to keep going forward. But it's like I'm moving forward, but am I going up or am I going down? You feel what I'm saying? The point is I'm moving, but am I going up or am I going down? I know the place where I just had the interview, that's a good spot for me, but it's not your traditional job where you get paid hourly, where you know you got this coming in. Definitely, no, it's not that kind of job. It's commission-based only. Okay? That's something where you got to put your heart into it in order to really, really succeed. Okay? Now, with that being said, anybody that watch me that knows what I'm going through knows that I feed off of my heart. My heart leads me everywhere. Sorry. And I trust me. I trust my spirit team. I know that everything that I'm going through, it will all be over soon. But to go from having one company that released you earlier this year, which was your last trucking company, because they filed for bankruptcy. You dealing with health stuff, not health stuff to where it's so bad, but meaning I'm trying to lose weight. Being in a truck and sitting that long is not healthy for me because of circulation stuff going on, okay? I am a healer. I can heal myself, and I'm doing that by losing the weight so that my body can flow the way it's supposed to. I'm doing that. That doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, and that's what I'm doing. Now, if it was pain or something else like that, that could boom, 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 just go away like that, then yeah, of course, I'm going to take care of that. It's me, it's my body. I got gifts. I'm going to heal myself. But this one takes time to heal. So me going in a truck right now would be me, myself. No, I'm not doing that. So I know it's better for me to find something here in this new area that I moved to, because going back home is not an option. There is no home for me there. This is my home. So I have to stand up and do what I gotta do. But I don't have help. I don't have anybody that I can call on and say, I need $2,500. And then turn around a few days later, now my rent due. You feel what I'm saying? So technically, I need way more than that. On top of that, when I start working for this new company that I'm trying to manifest, I have to wait 2 months to start getting commissions. 2 months to start getting commissions. So this is where I am right now, mentally. I'm literally sitting in my van. I don't know if they're going to come get the van. I'm only 1 month behind, but yet, I just told you, you had an interview. Still got to wait 2 months to get paid. I got to do certain things to get commission. Mental. This is me talking about it, getting it out, releasing it, putting it into the universe. I'm not lazy. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep moving forward. It's just that God gives some of his best soldiers the hardest lessons here on earth. When I tell you 2024 has been rough for me, yet and still I may cry, but I still move forward. I still move forward. I created my own hair oil, and it really works. It has grown back my hair in places where I was hairless because of a past surgery that I had. Nothing else would work, not even some of those expensive products that I had, that I was purchasing. I spent so much money on hair growth this, hair growth that. Some of the best products out there didn't work. Created my own, put love in it, took my time and made it, start using it. my hair started to grow back in those areas. I was shocked. I was shocked. I put a video up. I sold a few products. But I needed to do more. So this is me recentering myself, letting me know that position that you're applying for, you're going to get it. But you got to be ready and doing something in between time. That's when it gets hard. That's when you get to show yourself who you really are. And that's what I'm doing right now. It's crazy because me driving trucks all those years, it was nothing to make $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. You know what I mean? Like, that was nothing. And right now I'm having a hard time with $2,500. I mean, I can't even believe I'm even recording this and talking about this, because I don't do that. But my spirit team said I'm supposed to talk more on here, so that's what I'm doing. I have all these gifts, and when I'm in my element and I'm talking about spirituality, it's like this rainbow pops out of my body and like, what? And I'm just in the flow, literally in the flow. I wish I could get paid for talking about spirituality, because when I tell you, I would put so much time into that. So much. And that's what I'm going to do, because I got a passion for it. Helping the newly awakened star seeds flow better through life. Giving them that first step that they need. They got to have the will to want to know more. And then they find me. And then they reach out to me. And I give them my experiences, what worked for me. I'm not teaching them. I'm just telling them what happened for me. And I've been doing that with a few people. But I want to get on a bigger scale with it. Because I know what the knowledge and wisdom that I hold within the masses, the newly awakened starseeds, the masses of those starseeds need to hear this. From my perspective. And then they take my experiences, research, research whatever's available out there, or research how they feel inside. But I guarantee it always give them a better understanding and overstanding of the questions that they've always had, whether they used to be Christians or Baptists, or just whatever religion they are or used to be. I mean, one big misunderstanding that's out there is everybody feel like if you're spiritual, a free spirit, you're an atheist. That's a lie. That's when you don't believe in nothing. I am spiritual, and I have God-given gifts. So many of them. And I'm about to put these gifts to work. Okay? Because I refuse to lose my home I just got. I refuse to lose my vehicle because I want people to get around. I refuse to go without. But they feel as if you don't believe in God, you don't associate yourself with Jesus and different things. I call him Yahshua. But the crazy part is a lot of us do. We believe in God. We know there's a God. We just may say source, divine, Father, other words that they may say. We know that everything is within. We know that we're one, instead of putting it outside of ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? We know about Christ consciousness, which is unconditional love, love without conditions, healing, helping, sharing, all those good things. But a lot of people look at it because of what they've been taught, and they don't know no better. So you can't hold this against them. But they look at what they've been taught. Oh, she's doing the devil work. She's doing this and she's doing that. They don't know I brought my brother back from the other side with me praying to God to stand and walk with me. The divine, the universe, with Yahshua or Jesus, whichever one you call him, with my spirit team, those 6 to 15 or more spirits that come here with you when you're first born, when you enter this world, that waits on you to acknowledge them so they can step in and start assisting. This is what I teach people. You know, not teach them, but help them to see, help them to know, give them a better understanding of what's inside of them. A lot of people fear those things and people with gifts because they don't know themselves. They don't know that you are me, I am you, we are one. The only important thing here is really unconditional love. Moving, gliding, flowing through this world with unconditional love. Helping Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, excel, ascend. Helping ourselves excel and ascend. They don't know. So what they're going to do, talk about you. Do all these bad things, say all these bad things to hurt you, but they don't even realize they're not hurting you, they're hurting themselves, because they're showing their real colors and how they really feel about themselves. We have to learn to not take all of that stuff in. It don't belong to us. Just because you're saying it to me don't mean I'm going to receive that and take that in. Because I'm the creator of my world. And in my world, I don't deal with stuff like that negativity. I forgive you. I'll forgive you over and over and over. You know how some people say, I give you a certain amount of chances? Imagine if God gave you a certain amount of chances and that's it. No. Because God loves us. So God will forgive us over and over and over. Right? I'm just speaking from the heart right now, okay? I'm on the verge of, I don't know. I don't even have a word for it right now, what I'm feeling. But yet, I still choose to help without having much. I still choose to get on here and share what I have to keep going forward. No, don't do this. I know this is the beginning of something new for me. I know it is. I feel it. I feel it in my soul. I feel it in my body. I know my hair oil is going to make a way for me. I know it is, because it's going to change so many people's lives. It's going to change mine. I'm going to be able to rebuild my grandparents' house. I'm going to be able to pay mine off, pay my vehicle off, and do other things that I want to do one day. But right now I got to focus on this moment, because that's not guaranteed. This is. Okay. Right now, living in this moment is what it's all about. And I have to survive. I have to keep going. I have to keep growing. I've learned the lesson. I fixed all of that. Now it's time to put the pieces back together. Build my solid foundation. So that my world can't crumble like this anymore. Stop allowing people outside of me to have control over me. Putting all of my eggs in one basket. That will never happen to me again. I will be like those rich millionaires, having 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or more different types of income opportunities available to me, that I'm working constantly because it's bigger than me. Not only do I have people here that sometimes depend on me, I have people on the other side that's dependent on me. When I make it, they make it. When I jump timelines because I've learned a lesson, they ascend just like I'm ascending. It's greater than me. Me giving up is not an option. I remember years ago when I was a part of this company, and you guys may know her as what's her name? Stormy. She said to me, I think it was Hollywood, Florida, at one of the events for that company. And I waited. It was so beautiful. We was right there by the beach. We was on like the top floor. They had this big, beautiful party there, y'all. And I was asking her about some stuff or whatever. Her words to me, and I waited that whole time for her to finish all of her other conversations with everybody else to get just a few minutes with her. And her advice to me was, you don't want it bad enough. And I was like, okay. It didn't sink in. It didn't sink in right away. It didn't. It didn't. This was years ago. And this morning, it's now 2024. It sunk in. Right now, as I'm sitting here, it's embedded in me. I want it. I have no other options. I don't have a father that I could call and say, I need this, I need that. My biological father passed away years ago. My dad is on a limited income. He can't help me. My mom is on limited income. She can't help me. My siblings ain't got it. I was the main one helping when people needed help. I don't have anybody I can call on. I was the backbone for years. I don't know what I'm about to do. I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know. But I got bills to pay. I have to eat. I have to succeed. I have a calling over my life. I'm a healer, and I'm really good at it. I just don't have the clientele yet. But it's coming, because I'm going to do what my spirit team told me. And that's to make more content. Remember, you build it, they'll come. That's what I'm doing right now. Whether you listen all the way to now, or not, I'm living in my purpose. But if you're here right now and you made it all the way to this part, please drop a I'm living in my purpose right now, so I know that you made it this far, because I appreciate you for just listening. I'm not trying to transfer any of my emotions over to you. I'm just doing what I've been told to do that I couldn't do before, because I didn't have the confidence. I wasn't ready. And now I'm a lioness. The hunt has started, and it will not stop. It will not stop. I have begun. I am the new Brianna Lachey. I have so many things that I want, so many things that I need that I don't have now, that I will get. Material, mentally, spiritually, physically, even emotionally. Even when it comes down to love for me, I know there's someone out there for me. And I've been waiting almost 3 years. Almost 3 years. Celibate. Waiting on this person. I don't know who he is, but I know God has someone for me, because my spirit team told me that 3 years ago. And I've been waiting. And I'll continue to wait, because that person deserves someone like me. I'm at a weak moment right now. But the love that I have for myself will equal to be the love that he had for him, and we will come together. Because I put in the time to put the self-love in for me. So it's only right for the universe to match that, what I've put in myself and what I'm putting into myself for him to already have. Because once you match the frequency that you want, you get. So this is me starting myself off. The last time I broke down this low was when everybody was getting sick from you know what. And I was one of those people that was in her truck. But I had bills. And I still went out and worked when I should have been resting. And I had a lot of people depending on me. But I kept moving forward when I should have been resting. And I almost lost my life. I remember not being able to breathe and talk, to breathe and walk, and to think I was going to do all three of those at the same time. That was no way possible. And I remember laying in that bed the last 2 nights in that truck. I didn't want to tell my family what I was going through. And I remember telling God, just take me. I was at the weakest point of my life. The weakest point in my life. And I remember that next day, I ended up calling 911 because I realized it's out of my hands now. If I don't do something right now at this moment, I'm done. And I told that lady, I said, ma'am, breathing heavily, trying to stay still so that I could use my energy to talk. I said, ma'am, if you hang up this phone with me, I'm not going to make it when the ambulance comes. That lady stayed on that phone with me and made sure the ambulance found my truck and came and got me. They secured my truck and took me to the hospital. And I was in the hospital for a while. That's what saved me. Those videos I can't even really watch to this day. But I knew one day I was going to need those videos to help me, to show me where I was and where I never want to be again. I never want to be that low again. And I remember when they told me that they were going to take me off the oxygen. And I was like, I'm not ready. But I had to be ready. And I cried. And I cried. And I cried. And I started praying. And started talking to myself. Putting life back into me. I was in the hospital all that time. the family that I would have dropped everything for to go check on them and go do this and go do that, did not come see me. At that time, I think they were strict about who could come see you anyway. But nobody even offered. Because my people couldn't afford it. They couldn't afford to come way up there to come see me. And I got it. So I was like, I was on my own. This was before I knew about a spirit team and this and that. I was newly into spirituality, so I was learning. But I knew about God. I knew about Jesus. And I knew about this one deity. I don't want to say his name. But I made it through. Because of the things I kept speaking into my life. The things I would say, I gotta make it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. The hardest time for me was when I had to get up to go to the bathroom. I refused to lay on the bed and let them put a bedpan under me. I made myself go to the bathroom. It took me a long time. Walking with the oxygen and everything. I still was struggling even on the oxygen. The heart monitor and all that stuff they had hooked up to me, I didn't care. I made it. I made it. That was the hardest part of my life. I don't know why I'm telling you this right now. I guess because I needed to know that I've had worse times than what I'm currently going through. That was the lowest part of my life. That was when I had no options. How could I be there for anybody else when I was depleted? I couldn't. I couldn't. I didn't have anything to give anybody else. So I made the decision at that time, I'm going to live. And that's what I did. Was it hard? Yes. Yes. So that I was going through something right before that. That's why I had that job. That job, I had just signed on to lease a truck. Brand new truck. The truck was like, I think $200 and some thousand or whatever. Had to have a payment for this, that, the trailer, the truck, all of this stuff. I got back in it. I asked them, I said, I need y'all to give me a week. After I got out the hospital, I said, because I don't want to go home. They were like, are you sure you need to go home and get some rest? I said, no. I said, I know I should, but I can't. I said, give me a long trip. Give me a trip from Indiana, where I was that time, to like California or somewhere. But give me about 5 or 6 days to get there because I'm going to need to rest as I go. They did exactly that. Surely did. That was the longest trip to California I ever took. But by the time I got to California, I was okay. I will never forget that. That whole experience helped me get to know me, to realize I was giving too much of myself out to the world and was forgetting about me. Even at this moment right now, not having anyone that I could call, but I used to be the one everybody could call to help me. Now, there may be one or two people that may have something small that they could send if I really ask. But a few of them have already done that. And it bothers me to owe people anything. So I want to make sure I pay them back plus interest. So I wouldn't ask them for anything. They just knew my story that I was quiet about because I was hurt and I wasn't myself when they called me. So I told them what I was going through and they offered it to me. But I'm still in need. And I'm not doing this video to ask for anything. I'm just speaking my truth. But I'm in a point of my life where my grind is that of a lioness. And I'm not talking about a regular lioness. I'm talking about the #1 hunter, a Lyran. You don't know about it? Look it up. That's a starseed. Lyran starseed. A Lyran lioness. Okay. One of those. That's what I'm embodying right now. The energy of a lioness. A Lyran lioness. I shall fear no evil. I've lost so much already. I don't have anything to lose. I just got this. I'm trying to get used to having what I have. So if I lose it, I'll be sad. But I gotta keep going. But losing is not an option for me. I'm tired of losing out. That same dedication I was giving to all those people and all those beings, I'm now giving it to me because I deserve it. It's my turn. It's my turn now. I still can't believe I'm in this situation. I don't know 100% how everything is about to work itself out. But I know I'm eager to find a solution. And not one, not two, but at least 3 at the minimum. So what I just did today with this job interview, that's 1. What I have dealing with my job, not job, but my hair oil, that's 2. I gotta find another one. That's 3. My heart is in speaking to the masses about healing. Healing the mind, healing the soul, healing the body, healing your emotional state. This is what worked for me. I can't explain or tell you to do this and do this and do that unless you know it's going to work for you. I can tell you what happened for me and what worked for me. You do your research on it and see will it work for you. If it does, keep it. If it doesn't, release it. That's what this stuff is about to be on this channel. I'm about to start telling you guys my experiences. I started before when I started this channel. I don't think I ever created a video this long on here though, but some of them may be long like this and some of them may not. But I want you to know that I'm putting the time in. I'm not going to be sleeping long hours. I'm going to make sure I put content on this channel for you guys. If I'm able to channel spirit and they got good advice for you guys to give to you, I'm going to give it to you. A lot of the wisdom and knowledge that I have from my previous's, and I'm saying that for a reason. You'll find out later what that means to me. But right now, I'm not going into it. Then I'll give you that wisdom at that time. Moving forward, I am happy. I'm manifesting that. I'm manifesting different ways of making money. I'm even manifesting help so that I can make it until the universe lines up with what I actually need and want at this time. My options are open to anything, but not everything. That's a big difference. See, I love unconditionally, and I'm grateful for everything, not anything. But when it comes to what I just said, I'm open to anything, but not everything. If you know, you know. I thank you guys for listening to me vent right now for almost 53 minutes. I love you unconditionally, and I pray that I'm never this down ever again on my channel. I'm going to release this energy. I'm going to go get my home ready for the new year and start over like I'm supposed to, like everybody else is about to. There is no limit to my potential. There is no limit to where God is going to take me. I know when I start speaking my wisdom, it's going to take me places. Brianna Lachey will be a household name. And I will say this, I've done all kind of stuff in my past. This past life, my other past lives, I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm not ashamed of what I've done. I've stolen. I've used drugs before. I've done a lot of different things. I'm not ashamed of those things. That made me who I am today. Do I do all those things now? Do I do any of those things now? No. As a matter of fact, hell no. If you want to be like that, no. I believe in change. Nothing stays the same. Nothing. Want to know why stuff is not going as you wish they will or want to? Because a lot of people are afraid of change. Everything is moving around us. Everything is growing around us. Just like the seasons change. Have you ever seen the ocean stop? The flow of the water stop? No. We are just like that. Sometimes you can see it better at times than you can other times. That's just facts. Again, I don't know what God got in store, but I'm ready for the ride. My back is up against the wall and I'm ready to take off running. I just need to come up with a plan on where I'm running to, because I ain't gonna stop running. This is my path. I am Brianna Lachey. I'm a healer. I'm one of the best healers in the world, holistically. My ancestors are a part of all 12 skies, and I hold that within proudly. I have brought somebody back from the other side. It was my younger brother. I shared that on my social media platform. That's when my family used to talk about me, and then they saw me at work. That day, I refused to let him transition for good. My spirit team and I was able to save my brother. I'm a mirror. God's energy flow through me like water, and it feels so good as it's flowing through me. To have these abilities and not share them with people, crazy of me. I've always shared them. I just didn't have a lot of people who knew about it, but the ones who did, they cherished it. It was just a selective few. But when more found out about it, they started to say these evil, nasty things. That was not true. I had to learn to not listen to those things, because nobody outside of me can tell me who I am, because only I know me, because I know thyself. And I know that everything that's within is without. So I got to know what was inside of me first. I got to the root of me. And now I can share that with the world. I can place my hands on my grandmother's legs after she's been hurting for so long with those legs, and the medicine wasn't working. Just bare hands, no prayers, no anything, and take that pain out of her legs. And she looked at me like, what in the, just like that. And I said, Grandma, I've been trying to tell you, God gave me these gifts, and they are hardcore Christians, and I love them to life. And then she messed around and say, here, do the other leg. And now every time she sees me, she want me to place my hands on something on her. I'm now walking in my purpose, and I know what I came here to do. And I hope that there's something that you've learned from this conversation today. This is me being as transparent as I can, because nobody's perfect. No situation is perfect. Everything is designed for us to learn these lessons here on earth. Earth is a school, and we are supposed to learn these lessons, but not give up. Take what we've learned, which is the wisdom. Release what no longer serves us. You grow through it so you can flow through it. You grow through that problem, that issue, that lesson. Be grateful for it. Show gratitude. Because if you grew through it, now you can flow through it. Be one with the universe. Flow with the universe. Flow with God in other ways. Don't fight the current. In some cases, you might have to, though. I get it. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for your time. I know that the right beings, the right people are going to be able to be blessed with hearing this message. And it's going to resonate with some of you, most of you. I pray that the right beings that need this, that it uplifts you and give you hope, and it helps in some kind of way. If this video helped you in any kind of way, if this video gives you any type of hope or blesses you, please leave that in the comments. I love you unconditionally, and there's nothing you can do about that. And I truly thank you for listening to me. Have a wonderful, blessed, and prosperous day or night, no matter when you're listening to this.